For hell will also be inhabited by people who do not trust Christ. And here it is in Revelation 20. The great white throne, which is different than the judgment seat of Christ, which is where the only ones who go to the judgment seat of Christ are those whose names are written in the Lamb's Book of Life, who will go to heaven and be in heaven for all eternity. That is a judgment of believers. The judgment of the great white throne, this judgment that's being talked about in Revelation 20, is a judgment of unbelievers. So, another book was opened, which is the book of life. The dead were judged according to what they had done, as recorded in the books. If anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire. And what that's saying is, if you're not in the Lamb's Book of Life, you can't possibly pass this judgment of works. Because for one thing, it only takes one sin to separate us from God. As it says in James, if you uphold the whole law but you offend it in only one point, you're just guilty. You're guilty. You're guilty even if you offend it in one point. And of course, everybody offends it in way more than one point. So some people live better lives than everybody else. But if you believe in that concept of the good deeds that we do outweigh the bad deeds, there's a couple of things that are wrong with that thinking. One of which is, what made you think that you did more good deeds than you did bad deeds in the first place? Because bad people have a way of not recognizing when they're doing bad things. Okay? But the second is, what if it were really true, which it isn't, but what if it were really true that you did more good deeds than bad deeds? How many bad deeds do you have to do to fall short of the holiness of God? That's right. So, good luck. If you're counting on that, you're not going to make it. And this is the beauty that when we see things in this way, and I call it black and white, I just would call it biblically clear, then it becomes a relief, because since I can't earn my way, I don't have to try to earn my way. What I want to try to do now is please Him and honor Him and use the power of the resurrected Jesus to resist sin and live for Him and bring glory to Him.